Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel Biology Articles and MCQs. Today we are going to start our last topic and third topic, which is relating to the plants that are classified under the according to their osmoregulation. This third type is xerophytes. If you have not studied the first two types, that were hydrophytes and mesophytes, then I will give the link in the description box. You can study them there. Starting the topic of the xerophytes, you know that the xero means dry and phytes mean plants. As these plants live in the dry environment, so they are called xerophytes. We mostly consider that the dry environment will be any desert environment, but it is not specific desert environment. It can be any ice or snow covered region, means any region which has the less moisture content. So the plants living in any desert or snow covered region or ice covered region or any region that have less moisture content will be considered as or will be taken as xerophytes. If we talk about the adaptations of the xerophytes, then the xerophytes have two types of adaptations, means they have two types of mechanism on the basis of which they can live easily in that particular environment, in that particular dry environment. So the first type of adaptation is morphological adaptation, and morphological adaptation means they have special kind of specialities in their structure which help in their living in that environment. The first morphological adaptations of the xerophyte is swollen bases. You can see here that there is a plant with a swollen base, and these swollen bases mainly used to or mainly serve as to store water, because they are already present in a dry environment. So there is a need to store water which is available at any time. So these plants will have swollen bases which will help in the storage of water. Okay. Moving towards the second important morphological adaptation is the seed generation time. Seed germination time means the time which a seed will take to change into a plant. This will be a seed germination time. But in the xerophytes, the seed germination time in the same plant depend upon the availability of water. If the water is available, then the seed will germinate into a new plant. But when there is scarcity of water, the seed will wait for the germination, and then when the environment will be favorable, then the seed will germinate into a new plant. The third main adaptation is the less leaf surface area. Surface area of the leaves, you know that more will be the surface area, then more will be the transpiration or loss of water from that particular part or that particular plant. So in the xerophytes there is a need to retain the water or to conserve the water, so the surface area of the leaves will be less to reduce the water loss and exposure to the air. The main example you can consider is the spines of the cactus. You have seen a cactus plant, and the spines will are the small or thin leaves that will help in the reduction of the water loss. The fourth adaptation is the tiny hair surfaces, and these tiny hair surfaces are are present on the leaf surface. And these tiny surfaces are mainly called tomentoes. What will be the function of these tiny hair surfaces? The same will be the function that they will help in the reduction of the airflow and help in the reduction of the water loss. The sixth adaptation are the reflective features. Reflective features means some of the xerophytes have the special structure like the color of the plant or the wax or the hair of the plant have a speciality that they will reflect the sunlight. They will reflect the sunlight, and then it is obvious that it will help in the reduction of the water loss. You can see here a plant which is a main example of xerophyte, and this plant is Dudelia brittonii, and it has a white or chalky surface which is a wax on its leaves, and this white color has a speciality of highest UV rays reflectivity. The UV rays are present in the sunlight, and when the sunlight will trigger that these leaves will help in the reflection of the UV rays and thus help in the reduction of the water loss. The last important morphological adaptation is a thick cuticle. Cuticle is mainly present in most plants, and these plants can be mesophytes, or these plants can be the plants that live in the water condition. But in the xerophytes, this cuticle will be a thick, and this cuticle will be help in the protection and defense of that plant. In addition to this, the main function of this cuticle will be that in restricted supply of water, cuticle will have a very less permeability for water, and it will be help in the reduction of water loss. Here today's lecture is completed. You have studied about the morphological adaptations of the xerophytes. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, and if you have any difficulty in any topic of biology, you can comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much.